Storyteller Arnaby welcomes you to Corporate Tales.
Interviews are organized and participated for a question answer round, for communication, for checking the availability and the validity of the candidature, and for making sure that the candidate is interested in that company. So the interviewer will ask the interviewee some basic questions. As you all know, our interview consists of two partners: interviewer who takes the interview and interviewee who gives the interview. So it is quite common that the interviewer will ask some important questions. In this video, I will discuss 3 important and basic questions that an interviewer asks for an interview. The first question: tell me something about yourself. Introduce yourself. Let me go through your profile. Tell me about yourself. And all these questions revolves around one single answer. That is how well you introduce yourself. The most common question asked in this interview ensures that what you say about yourself, what you know about yourself, how well do you know your qualities, how well do you know to put up things perfectly, to stand up for yourself, to make you understand what you really are. You have to give this answer very appropriately. So for this question's answer, you can prepare various scripts. For example, a common candidate goes to the interview and the interview asks, tell me something about yourself. He tells, I am this, my mother name is this, my father name is this, I belongs from this city, I have completed this degree in this year and got this percentage. My hobbies are this and thank you. You think this is the appropriate answer? No, not at all. So you can start like this. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. To introduce myself, I am very number 1 quality, number 2 quality and number 3 quality. Tell 3 qualities about yourself. Like for example, I am very friendly, very amiable and I have very good communication skill. These are 3 qualities of yours. Now you make your life story to relate to these qualities. Like what I have said, that I am very friendly, I like to talk to people and I am very good at my communication skill. So what you can relate to this 3 qualities or 3 qualities of yours, your life, some situations where you have make sure that you apply these qualities. Like for example, when I was in school, I was the leader or the monitor of my class because I used to manage everybody. I used to communicate well with the teachers and also manage the class. So whenever the class was assigned any task, the teacher used to call me and give the responsibility of handling the task. It gives the interviewer what? That you know your quality, what you are capable of doing. Then for another example, I love to talk to people. So when I was in my college, we went to a trip to Delhi or Bangkok where I used to talk to their local language and I picked up the common words, and when we got lost in a particular city and a particular corner, I talked to that local people and I ensured that we went to home or hostel or hotel safely. So what it depicted, that you talk to people and you picked up their common words, so that quality saved you for and your friends for life. That's why relate to the qualities. Introduce yourself as man of 3 qualities, a woman of 3 important qualities, and you relate your life to these qualities. Like you, in this way you say you're all everything. Like when I was in school, I used to study in this school in this city, from this class to this class. I have completed my graduation from this college, and introduce a story to that college. It not always be that you have that story, you did something, but make a story. What's a problem in making up a story? It's not a problem. You can always make up a story and boost about yourself. Not a very high quality that I become very rich or I'm man of very willpower. I did that, but not something very elaborate, or not something which is not realistic. Make a realistic short story that you can relate to your life, or anything that you have really done or achieved in your life. Like if you say that I am very good at picking up things very well, I am a quick learner. When I was in college, a project was given to me which wanted me to learn programming. So in 7 days I learned one programming language, and I completed the task safely within a week. Talk numbers, what days, when, where, how many. If you talk numbers, it will strike the interviewer's mind that you are so calculative. You know what you have done, you have achieved, you have analyzed that situation, you're talking like that. I have completed the programming language in 7 days, whereas another person would have taken more time. The interviewer will understand. If something you are speaking that interviewer won't understand, like you have data entered some records for like 16,000 records in 2 days, so speak that if I completed that thing in 2 days, but a normal people would have completed that in 3 days or 4 days. I am so quick learner and so honest and hardworking that I completed the given project in a well stipulated time. Speak in numbers, speak in that way. So the gist and the summary of whatever I have spoken right now is that when you answer the question, tell me about yourself, relate to a story. Tell 3 qualities or 4 qualities or 2 qualities even, and relate your life situation to that qualities. And also speak up your school or college, whatever you have achieved in your life, whatever certifications you have, you can relate to that story. Make a timeline of story, write it on a script, and always edit that. Think in your mind that what else can I say in the first question. The first ever question asked to you gives 90% chances that you are selected if you answer that well. The first thing the interview notices is how you walk into the room where the interview is being conducted, what you are wearing for the interview, and how do you answer the first question. The interviewer will have your CV. He can go through your profile, whatever you have done, you have written that in your CV. Then why he asks you this question? It is because he wants to know how well you communicate and how well you understand about yourself very well. That's why I am emphasizing in this question so many times that speak about yourself, tell a story, tell your qualities, and of course, relate your qualities with that job profile. Suppose the job you are opting for or going for an interview requires you to communicate with the people. Suppose it is a marketing profile, then tell that you are good in communication. You are good in your communicating to people and making them understand. It is not always necessary that you will be good in English. Good in English and good in communication are 2 different things. You may be good in communication in a different language, like for Hindi, for Bengali, or English maybe. But don't say that, don't think in your mind that if you are not good in English, you are not good in communication. You can be both or either of them. Don't be ashamed of that. I don't know English, I communicate but not so well. Not like that. And if the job you are applying for want you to stay up late at night, do hardworking things, then you can tell that I'm very hardworking, I am very honest, and I do what I love to do, and I give my 100% to that work, and I can stay up late, I can do overtime, I can do anything for the job. Make the interview understand that yes, you are suitable for the job and you are 100% interested for the job. If you can make the interview understand in the first question that you are very much suitable for the job, the chances are 90% that he will hire you, and he will ask the next questions just for the sake of interview, and he will always fix up his mind that yes, the candidate is capable. Let him
Thumb
take.
blue. Subscribe to Corporate Tales and press the bell icon for notifications.